Hello and welcome to Freedom Care Warrior Project's Warrior Pursuits TV. Join us each week as we take veterans on outdoor adventures to show our appreciation. Today we're at Longhorn Ranch in Dripping Springs, Texas. We've got 3 veterans out here. They're hunting Catalina and Dall sheep. We're 1,700 acres on the Onion Creek, located right between Dripping Springs and Blanco in Hays County. We have everything here from turkey to whitetail. We hunt a lot of fallow, oryx, elk. We have a great red stag population as well as hogs, and also some great meat hunts as well. We have 4 cabins out here, anywhere from your basic hunter's lodge that sleeps 6 people really comfortably, up to our extravagant 28-person main Hudson Lodge, which has a swimming pool and it also sleeps 28 people. All our accommodations, including the creek side, are based on the creek, really comfortable if you're down from hunting. We have fishing. We also have skeet shooting and also a target range to get people sighted in before the hunt. So we started with Zach. I think I picked him up at about 6 o'clock. We had him in his blind about 6:30. We got corn put out, got protein put out, and then I think about the time I was leaving the blind, I had a string about 4 of our Catalinas run down the road, and I already knew it was going to be a pretty good hunt. I think by the time I got down to the cabins, I got the call from Zach saying that he got a real nice Catalina with his bow.
The hunt was pretty awesome, going through there and getting to see all the animals that we did see, and then having the opportunity to bow hunt them, because I like to bow hunt, you know, but I like that. It was a fun hunt, and the ranch is pretty awesome. We got there pretty early. It was like 7 o'clock, I think, and then the guy dropped us off, and we were there for probably 30 minutes before the Catalinas came in there, and ended up taking the little black one with the bow.
Nice, go to work, Mom.
Congratulations.
We were in Afghanistan in 2011, 2012, in Cobb Najil in RC East, and got blown up a few times. That's how I got the TBI part on my disability. I got the call on Thursday to come down here, and I really didn't know what to expect. When I finally did get down here, there's zebras running around and there's a big house with a pool, and I had no idea. And then I came down here and I met with the other 2 guys that were here, and even though we didn't know each other, we still clicked because we all had the same mindset of being in the military. So it doesn't matter where you're from or how long you've been in or whatever, we all click and we're all in the same rotation, you know, and we all get along pretty well most of the time.
Spent most of my time at Fort Hood, 3rd CR, first year in a regular line platoon, and then the remaining is a recon platoon. One tour in Afghanistan back in 2014. Thursday night I got a text from a buddy, didn't know anything about it. He said, call this number right now. So I called the number and said, hey, I told you to give you a call, and basically just talked to Jesse and told me, you know, pack your bags and come out tomorrow. And so I was definitely surprised, didn't know where I was going. Came out here and it was definitely a good time. So the day started pretty early. We chased the painted doll that I was after pretty much all day, up and down all these hills, through the valleys.
I had my mindset on this painted doll. I really like one of these guys to get. I mean, we've been saving them for this group. A real nice representative of a nice painted doll. Started out, I mean, we were chasing him all morning around. He wouldn't let us get within about 200 to 300 yards. We ended up actually getting him onto one hillside where one of our shooters took about a 320-yard shot on him and just barely missed. Took us about another 2 to 3 hours to get back onto him.
Had a few shot opportunities at him a little earlier. One, I know everybody's like, oh, take the shot, it's really good. And it was a perfect shot, but it was about 200 yards down a valley, and I turned back, asked David, I'm like, can we get the ranger down there to pick it up? And he said no, so I passed on that. Didn't feel like dragging that thing up there, and it was a good half of the day, you know, chasing that thing around, and it was fun. Definitely added excitement. Finally got a shot. A little embarrassingly, I missed the first shot on him, a little high, and David got us back onto him and took the second shot and able to put him down that time. Yeah, I got here, didn't know anybody. Met JT first. He pulled up and introduced himself, and Zach got here a little bit later. And I mean, from not knowing these guys at all to now, you know, we all exchanged numbers already. Already made plans to meet up again and get hunting together. It's really cool. I just got out a few months ago, and I guess like the transition going into civilian life is a lot different than I thought it was gonna be. A lot more of a transition than I expected, and just a whole different world. And it's cool getting out here with these guys and jump right back into, you know, how you mess around, you know, joke, talk a little smack with your buddies. And we've all been through the same stuff. We're all infantry guys too, and it's cool to get back into that and, you know, have those guys and feel that camaraderie again.
The hunt, very exciting, I can say that much. Started out in early morning, obviously. Here, you're taking first shot anyways. We're gonna let you put some horns down first. We optioned to go ahead and go for the rams, which isn't a blind hunt mostly. They're all over the place. Driving around the ranch for about an hour first till we finally spot the first set of rams. I took the first shot at him. He was on a hillside roughly about 300 yards away. It was a painted ram along with the white doll. Had the shot lined up, took it, grazed him above, just a cloud of dust, and the fun started. Decided to say, hey, let's give it a break, go look for something else, maybe shoot some hogs, see if they're running around. Same scenario, came around the corner, there he is. Went ahead and got set up, took a shot about 180 yards out. I think he ran 60, 70 yards and dropped on the spot. So very exciting. Definitely a hunt of a lifetime for me on that one. First branch I served in was the Navy. I did five years there as an avionics tech. Did 2 deployments, one on the Kennedy and then I did one on the Eisenhower in the Gulf. Got out for a few years, thought I'd try civilian world. I guess it wasn't for me. So I took the opportunity, went back into the Army. Deployed to northern Afghanistan with 10th Mountain, 2010, 2011. So the opportunity for this hunt kind of came on a whim, I guess you could say. Got a Facebook message roughly about 9:30 Thursday night. One of my buddies sent it out to me and said, hey, get in contact with this guy. They need a couple veterans to fill a couple slots this weekend. Gave Freedom Warriors a call back. Gave me, along with the other 2 guys, the opportunity to come out here and enjoy ourselves. I mean, enjoy nature. A little short on the whim, but hey, it's kind of what we're built for. We're kind of used to it, military lifestyle, so very exciting and very thankful for it.
Okay, so guys, thanks for coming out this weekend. And Freedom Care Warrior Project, you know, we probably had 250, 300 guys and their families, you know, come through. And so, you know, our focus is any era, any service, doesn't matter. So if you know of a veteran out there that needs help or just a place to relax and unload, you know, obviously the Longhorn River Ranch is a great opportunity. And David, thank you very much for having us out, and Jesse as well. And I know these guys enjoyed it, I enjoyed it, and the camaraderie of the weekend is just, you know, you can't put a price on it. I really appreciate you guys. And so I want to give you our coin. And our coins we had made when we first started. And the front of it says Patriot, the back of it says Warrior. And there's some Latin on here, Dio, Patrias, Mises, which means God, country, and friends. And so I want each one of you guys to have one of these, take it with you. And then next time we see you, we'll hopefully give another vet a coin. Today, Warrior Pursuits is at Antler Hunt Ranch in Coleman County, Texas. We've got 2 veterans in. These guys are going to spend a couple of days chasing gobblers.
Freedom Care Warrior Project is a non nonprofit organization in Graham, Texas. We concentrate on all types of wounds, both physical and mental wounds. Any warrior who has seen combat is carrying some sort of wound, either a physical wound or a mental wound. There's no way that you can experience that sort of thing without it affecting you. Our mission is to help those guys through camaraderie, through fellowship, and some of us have had some of those issues ourselves, and we're able to talk to those guys in a language that they can both understand and appreciate. We're just a bunch of guys that want to have a good time with other veterans, and if they want to talk to us about some things that are bothering them, then we're there to do that for them. We've got 2 veterans that came out with us, Hector and David. And the reason that we bring 2 out like that together is because they themselves will talk with one another about the training that they went through and things like that, but when it comes to talking about things that are bothering you mentally or physically, then, we can all do that with them. But having 2 veterans that are similar in deployments and things like that, like David and Hector, it really helps them out a whole lot. And it helps me out as well, because I get to listen to some of the things that they experience that I may have had a totally different experience in my events.
Joined the Marine Corps in 2003, in July 2003, and got deployed in 2004 to 2005 in Iraq, in Haditha Dam. We were out there and came back. I got injured about 2 weeks before we came back. Got in a rollover, got helicoptered to Al-Assad, got there, sent me back to Haditha, and then they sent me back, and from there I started going to BAMC and getting medical treatment from there for my PTSD and my back issues. So I didn't know how to function really well after I came back, especially from Iraq. I just was nervous about a lot of the stuff coming back, and that was my biggest thing, where not having one of my best friends that passed away, and coming back and not having him and not being able to talk to him, it was kind of hard. I loved I love spending time with other veterans and stuff like that. We could relate very well with each other. This is the togetherness, I guess, of being together, be able to talk, share experiences, and just have fun, because it's different to speak to a civilian than a person that's actually been out there. So it's a good time, and that's why I come back every time that they invite me to doing an event. This is my second turkey hunt, and since I got my little Jake today, so I was pretty happy that I got to even see one, because we waited there for quite a bit for just to see a turkey, so can't wait to eat it.
Hector Santa Cruz, Army Specialist. Through my friend David, he's shared with me about the Freedom Carrier Warrior Project. He shared that with me, and he's told me he's come before. He's really enjoyed it, and he knows that I've always wanted to go hunting. And he shared with me they're going to have an event, and I was looking forward to it. So just came with him and real excited. I was a specialist in the United States Army, and I deployed to Iraq for about a year, and that's where I had my injury at. It all really started back in AIT. I never really had the chance to really fully heal. So it was always going back and forth from working out to doing your field exercises in the Army. When I got to Iraq, it just made it worse. So I ended up coming back home and got my back surgery. And back in 2011, I got out of the Army in 2012. Prior to getting out, though, I ended up going to WTU in San Antonio. Yeah, hunting's new to me. I've never done it before. I've always wanted to do it. I just didn't really have the right connections in getting it done. So when David talked to me about this, I was pretty excited. And whether I end up getting something or not, it doesn't really matter. I really enjoy being here, and it's just really peaceful and calm. And that's something I miss. It's nice to have that. You know, live in a city and then you have this experience, and all the more when you have it with your veteran buddy, it makes it even better. So yeah, something where you can relate with these people. And when you come out of the military, you don't feel like you can relate too much. It took me quite a while to get into my groove of talking to people. For example, I would go to church with my family, and I would go to church, and as quick as we got there, I wanted to leave right away. So that happened for like 2 years straight. So I'm barely coming out of that that issue that I was having. So it's good. It's important to continue talking to others, and but when you come here or when you associate and talk with other veterans, it's just like home. You know what to talk about. So.
Hi, I'm Stephen Kemp of Longhorn Ranch. We're here today to look over the outdoors and the country and the camaraderie of hunting. We currently have 1,100 acres, 800 acres under high fence, 337 acres under low fence. So we give a little bit of the option of you can either come to get a large buck or find something in the native species outside the high fence. We currently have about 35 large bucks that are in the process of getting ready to be sold. Our deer herd ranges anywhere from 245 to down as low as 120 for younger deer. If we need to cull them or bring them out, we'll take them out when they're young. But our large bucks, we usually will maintain those bucks till they're 5 to 6 years old. So we make sure we get the full potential growth out of those deer. We'll cull so many does a year, so we do have a meat hunt also available that's just strictly for somebody to come out and shoot does. During our normal hunts, we'll get out real early in the morning. We'll try to get out around 4:30. We'll eat a light breakfast. We'll come on back in maybe close to lunch, depending on the kill that morning. Then we'll go back out shortly after lunch, around 2 o'clock. We don't want to miss an opportunity, have a good buck coming through and be here in the lodge, you know, wishing we were out there when he went through. We have 4 stand-up 15-foot towers and 10 to 15-foot towers that can hold up to 3 people in each blind. We have varying shots anywhere from 150 to 200 yards and then down as close as 20 to 30 yards. We do encourage bow hunters to come. If there's any out there that would like to shoot a turkey with a bow, we're encouraging people to come for either species. Of course, we like for people to be qualified when they come. Also, we have fully guided hunts on all of our high fence side. We have 4 guides that can go out. We have game cameras that we keep out year round, so we know what bucks are developing, what bucks will be the best for you and your price range that you'd like to hunt. So you can go out and get the best quality hunt you can. So we have more opportunities to get that buck. On our low fence side, we also keep cameras out over there year round, but they also are not guided on the low fence side unless requested. If you'd like for somebody to go out with you, we certainly can arrange that. But on all the high fence hunts, we will have guides with you on those hunts to help make sure that you get your deer on that hunt that you're on. And I might also say we're around 98% kill ratio on all of our hunts in the last 4 years. And our guides are very qualified to get you the type animal that you're looking for. In our turkey hunting also, we have some of the largest and dense population of turkey in the state of Texas because we're in Coleman County. We have had 28-pound turkeys with 14 3/8 inch beards. We've also had a turkey that was 25 pounds and had 27 total inches of beard length and 5 beards. We also have a place for people to stay in our lodge. We have 4 bedrooms, all with baths, with rock showers, 10-foot ceilings, very nice accommodations where we can feed and take care of you. Yeah, we'd love to have y'all come out and check us out at Antler Hunt Ranch. We'd like to take you out even in the off season if that's something you'd like to work out with us. Give us a call. We'll try to work something out with you for your time frame. We'll take you out, show you around, and make it more enjoyable. You'll know what you're looking for. Maybe you can see that buck that you want to say, I want that buck later on in the year. Come out and see us at Antler Hunt Ranch. We'd love to have you. Call us anytime. We'd be glad to be your guide.